Are you a 12th standard student who has just appeared for his board exam but not feeling motivated enough to prepare for the June 22 CA Foundation attempt? Well, then this video is just for you because I'm going to give you doable and practical tips to be included in your study schedule which will help you to complete the portion in time. If you're watching this video for the first time, I am CA Preeti Aggarwal and I make videos specially for you. Do subscribe to your channel Theory Masters Learning and hit the bell icon so that you get notifications for all the videos. Also, visit my website 𝗟𝗲𝗿𝘀.com for books, lectures, test series and a lot of free downloadable material. My first tip would be that you should take it slow. But by that I don't mean that study only for 1 or 2 hours a day. Start studying by 2 to 3 hours a day, and after 2 or 3 days of regular studies, you can increase that to 4, 6 and then 8 hours a day. My second tip would be to prepare a timetable for a shorter duration of time, like a week. Now you have around 70 or 72 days before the exam. Instead of preparing timetable for the entire study period, why don't you prepare timetable for just 1 week? It is manageable, achievable, and you will feel great after you have achieved your targets in that week. You can also prepare timetable for a day. So my suggestion would be to divide the day into 4 slots. 2 slots before lunch and 2 slots after lunch. Each slot can be of 1.5 to 2 hours of duration. So you finish one slot in the morning, take 15 minutes break, and then another slot of another 1.5 to 2 hours. So you will finish 2 study slots before your lunch. Then you can take maybe 1 to 1.5 hours of lunch break. You can relax, you can take a short nap. You can go for a walk in your locality or maybe at home, or pursue a hobby, or listen to music during that time. After your break period is over, then you can take 2 slots after lunch. Each slot will be of 1.5 to 2 hours. Students, you won't realize, but you will end up studying for 8 hours a day without feeling the stress or the burden of those 8 hours. My third study tip is for students who are still attending coaching classes. It may happen that the classes have not completed your syllabus before the board exam because of lack of time. They may call you for maybe 3 to 4 hours every day, but that doesn't mean that you need to waste time after that. After you come from the coaching, you can take a break of 1 or maximum 1.5 hour, but then plan 3 to 4 hours of dedicated study after that. You can even revise what was taught to you in class so that at least that part is completed before you actually start self-study. So don't waste time, students, because whatever time that you have will be less when you actually start studying. If you waste time now, you won't have time for revision. So even after attending your classes, you have to motivate yourself enough to sit for at least 3 to 4 hours dedicatedly and complete 2 subjects or any 2 topics in that day. My fourth tip is to take a count of the topics that you have completed and the topics that are pending for exam. Now, my suggestion would be to study one new topic every day and revise one topic that you have studied in the past. So this way you will study a new topic as well as keep revising the earlier topics. Whenever you start your day, students, revise whatever you had completed on the previous day. Now it totally depends on you whether you want to study 1 subject a day, 2 subjects, or maybe 4 subjects a day. If you are a student who likes studying all the 4 subjects on a day, so then you can plan your day accordingly. I had done a video recently on a 3-month study plan for students. In that I had also given you a combination of the subjects that you can study in a day. Generally, when you're fresh in the morning, you should start by studying a theory subject, and after lunch you should solve maybe maths or accounts so that you don't feel sleepy after that. So take a count of the subjects that you have already covered and the topics that are pending for exam. Again, I repeat, you can study a new topic every day and revise one earlier topic. Whenever you start studying in the morning, always revise what you have studied on the previous day. Students, you have only 70 days or maybe 72 days before the exam. So my next tip is to plan your study period properly. In the next maybe 30 days, you can complete the first reading, but you need to give at least 30 to 35 days for intensive revision, solving of past exam papers, RTP, study material, and giving as many tests as possible. I would advise you to give at least 2 prelims for each subject of CA Foundation. If possible, give 3 papers, 300 marks papers for law, because you need writing practice for exam. Otherwise, you will not be able to complete the paper. You will not be able to manage your time before the exam. So plan tests in the last 30 days. And also many students ask me as to, ma'am, how many revisions are advisable for CA Foundation? So I always suggest at least 2 revisions before the exam. One can be an intensive revision, and the second revision can be done along with solving of papers, prelims, attempting test papers, mock test papers. On my YouTube channel Theory Masters Learning, you will find paper discussion, RTP, MTB discussion. And if you want a book which has all the past exam questions, study material, RTP, MTP questions, then do visit my website 𝗟𝗲𝗵𝗺learning.com, and you can check our CA Law Compiler Bomb for CA Foundation. So students, I hope these tips and practicable tricks will help you to complete your portion on time and clear the CA Foundation exam with flying colors. If you have any doubt, then you can contact me on the number given on my website and also in the description box. All the best, students.